complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Only care
Would that
I
I could
have.
spare.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
I could do with a long soak in the tub.
I'm barely scraping by.
Time to go home and write train for this.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Always another errand to see
It's
to.
been a hard day. Time to go home and write down the day's.
Now, where was I bound again?
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
I'm in no hurry to
Always worrying giving me an aching back.
I've trained for this.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Oft we forget the value of a moment's contemplation.
Too much excitement is
Now,
rarely a good thing.
where was I bound again?
I'm going to go exploring.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Or to polish up my gear tomorrow. Love waking up knowing anything.
Living's hard.
Got
But
to make
dreams
hay
are
while
free,
the sun
I say.
shines. The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
I'm in fine fep today.
Ooh,
I'm a
stomach's
man that's
complaining.
proud and a heart.
I'll have an early supper.
What delights might
hard.
there be to find
I'm barely scraping by.
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home. I should be on top form today. I can feel it.
The hours seem to fly when I'm
For a
here.
moment there.
Now, where was I bound again? What was it I had
It
to
certainly
do?
charms this one.
Hard.
Living's hard, but
barely
dreams are
scraping
free,
by.
I say.
I'll make a living if I get myself in. Lots to do, and precious little time. Perhaps I'll just see what's left in the
Complaining.
pantry.
I'll have an early supper.
I'm a man of leisure at heart.
Always another errand to see to.
Me in the mood for a song, it does.
Always another errand to see to.
I'm a man of leisure at heart. it seems.
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
There's got to be something fun to do here.
We can get
Stomach's complaining.
station.
I'll have an early supper.
Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Well met, I shan't resist.
Lots of people pass by here.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We'll make our way there in time.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
I'll train for this. When does my watch end? Wait for Jesus, there's much he's doing.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Still a while to go before we show signs of those like me. Don't look to me to solve this.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. Still a while to go before the shift's over.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing... Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her great...
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace. This room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep.
Days like this make me cast off the stresses of the... Not a bit poor, whatever happens here, anyhow. We must consider the needs of the common folk as well. And then now, it's a bit early to arrest us yet.
Ah, good, you returned. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
What?
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Reckon I'm the best any of these lumps in a scrap.
Good heavens, the pantry is crawling with nuts.
I do wish there was
Well, welcome.
Some precious little time.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time. Fancy a gander? Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Come back any time. Fine wares all. Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour? Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap, 'twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of a... 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well. Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
How very peculiar. Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty, do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home. Sound appealing? Then come. You've come. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
'Tis as you say. Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
That's not on. I'm not sleeping ahead where it would get cut off.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'twerk so far away.
The goblins. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. It would bring me peace of mind to know.
Need anything?
What the hell, bro?
Stop by again soon.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. Very useful ingredients to be gathered here.
How are we to get through this door?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Tis really coming down.
I count myself fortunate to be washed off the filth of the road.
We've got goblins!
Caution would be wise. We all have to hit now, force.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Master, would be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Apologies, Master. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll glad... Where to next, Arisen? I'm all talked out, Master. Perhaps another time. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen.
I'll serve with the redoubled vigor this day. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth. Where ought we to go now?
Are you certain you're happy to have me along? Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
A material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I shan't allow any further harm to you. Was a slap to the hole. We pulled through in the end. For a moment there, I feared we would not.
Considering the might of our combined experience, what other outcome could there have been?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it. Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot. We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
There's no need to make camp here. We've energy enough to press on for a while yet.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Thank you, Arisen.
Oh, where that came from? Oh, listen this morning.
Oi! Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Show what you're made of!
Yeah, but nicely done. Think nothing of it.
You feared?
Ye should be.
You!
Should have quit one.
Now teach you!
I've grown a couple. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
The arisen has been changed.
Fucking slimes.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. The field of battle is wont to hit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear. Is as you say.
I shan't let them harm you. The paths to victory are myriad in me. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Well, color me a surprise.
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It's a painful reminder that fortune will not always...
Here we are.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude, and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
A statue. I cannot help but suspect it is guiding us somewhere.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Joseph letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early question is the worm, as they say. Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Feast your eyes on this!
Most effective.
I shall be your shadow. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind. The private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Now there's a thought.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
We've got choppers!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this road.
I will protect you.
The stairs that follow our every move mark this as no ordinary village.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
You there. Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Arthur. 'Tis a name, at least no one by that name lives here, sir. You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Verm. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like, sir.
Work done, Graces. Work done for you.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest. Though the...
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
I'll have to remember this place. Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I'm not interested.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying yours. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say enough. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality, and for those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Sir,
Is there aught else you care to ask?
Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name.
Is there aught else you care to ask?
Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Here to ask.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are. Naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side. In a sec. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
If I were to give you some advice, it'd be to try doing to someone else what I just did to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? I could do with a long sunken cup.
Don't bring trouble to my door. You hear?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. Can't say I've any tidings. Here to ask aught of me, are...
What brings you here?
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Yeah? What is it?
Fancy a look at my wares?
What brings you here?
Aught you need of me?
What brings you here?
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares? The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
Too much excitement is rarely a good thing.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like.
This is the inn.
Of course. Nothing's free in this world. A good merchant knows that trade is a battle of wits.
Glad to be of service, sir.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for...
Never seen you about. You're the outsider. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
I'm in no mood for a chin.
Now, this is a good find.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a letter? Oh, brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see. You're the second arisen. In response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in... Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off.
A brief respite is naught to decry.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to that's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
Our party is reunited.
Well met, sir.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
These old bones.
Well met, sir.
Grow weary.
How might I do, sir?
Prayer ever did much for me.
This is it. Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Getting proper rest is an important duty.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Dara? That man isn't associated with our village anymore. In fact, if e'er you should meet him, pray inform him that he is no longer welcome here. As you like.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Say prayer ever did much for me. Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper. Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
There are chickens here, Arisen. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
Tis rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
I only hope we encounter no foes. We've explored this place before, or hadn't you noticed?
How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Tisn't much of an adventure if all...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
look at his drip.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What?
We should be able to move this boulder without a combined fight.
Right where I want you.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Oh, yeah.
You have my protection.
Excellent. Don't let up now.
One of us is fresh. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is slightly further balance with our enemies.
I'll be feeling the scars of that battle for some time yet.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
No great shock to me. You've got the enemy right where I need them, Marine. Don't let up.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
You'll not live to regret this. It is always daunting to venture into the unknown.
Keep stout of heart and clear of mind.
Our little band has come to feel like a family.
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a...
Well, follow me a surprise.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Come on then. Come on then.
I'm gonna win.
Coming, master.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
You're bloody terrible, aren't you?
One ill-timed dodge, and I'm covered in bruises.
Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. Goblins approach!
Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
If we're to destroy this, it will have to be from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh. Did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
What should I get up to today? Time to be heading home.
Timing fine.
I'm a predicament. Seeing the captain always makes me nervous. Some might find seeming tedious. In the mood for a song, it does.
Mayhap we'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
What to do?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by... Master storyteller. And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate you putting on
Oh dear.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You! It's you are super fucking phone. $135, so why is it going off? Who the fuck knows?
I have no issue for... Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you? Always a pleasure. Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain unseen, 'tis plain that Allard wished this. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's scheme. The Regent Kin intends to court. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's...
I am
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Deesa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully.
I get along with them.
Would you mind coming over here?
I thought you might like this, so I